I need to report a murder.
Could you start by introducing yourself and telling us what brought you in here today?
So my name is Grace Lightfoot, and my dad tells the best ghost story from when he started working with the police back in 1970s in Chicago.
Would you like to tell us about this ghost story?
I would love to. It's my favorite story that he tells.
Was it a murder?
Yes, so the story starts with the murder of a young woman in downtown Chicago. She was brutally murdered, and the police basically had no physical evidence, and the case came to a standstill at one point.
So what ended up happening? How were the police able to move forward with the case?
One day when my dad was working, a couple came into the police station and said that a ghost had visited them. The ghost was the murder victim, and the ghost had told them exactly who killed her, where the murder weapon was, and how to find him. Just told this crazy ghost story that no one should have believed, but they knew all this information that made it impossible for it to not be true.
So what was the police's next move and how did they go about using this evidence?
The police luckily had enough evidence to get a warrant to search the suspect's home, and the ghost had told the couple that it was wrapped in a red cloth in the dresser drawer of the suspect. And when the police searched the suspect's home, they found, wrapped in a red cloth, a bloody knife in his upstairs dresser.
So, would you like to just tell us how the murder ended? What was the conclusion of this case?
It eventually went to trial, and luckily everything held up in court, I think is what you would say. I've heard that on the podcast before. But yeah, ghost solved to a murder, like a badass.